I just wanted to begin by asking what kind of drew you to the story and the script in the first place.
I just read a script, and the script was very funny, very, very well written. And then this story of tolerance, I didn't know this story before. So it had everything that I like. Good jokes.
Good jokes. Yeah, I was going to say, it was very surprisingly very, very funny, as well as very
I can see
sweet
people
and
don't
heartwarming.
expect it to be funny, but it is. But Lee's a very funny writer.
And also, obviously, back working with Judi again. I mean, I'm sure you would cast her in anything if
I
if
said
you
I'd
could.
only make it with Judi.
What made her perfect for this particular role? I know she's obviously played the role before, but...
Well, that was the least interesting part. No, I mean, listen, there's nothing mysterious about it. She is like... I mean, she has the authority. After all, she's played the most powerful woman in the world, so she has such authority, Judi, and then such wonderful human qualities.
What was it like shooting all these amazing locations? Because there's some wonderful places in Delhi and in Scotland and everything as well.
Well, it's quite difficult. You make films about the royal family, they live in these 4 or 5 places. They didn't move around a lot. They didn't go anywhere more interesting. So there are these houses there, and you have to recreate them. Or in this case, we were lucky. We were allowed into Osborne House in the Isle of Wight. But it's not much variety. And all the things, the crown, everything, they're all shot in the same locations.
Let me ask you about finding Ali for the role of Abdul. Was it a kind of a long process to find him? Or
no, it was rather easy. We spoke to an Indian casting director. I went to Bob Bay, and I think he was the first person who came in the room. By the time he left, I said, well, I can see why she'd like him.
Their relationship on screen is fantastic.
Was it entirely to do with them.
Yeah.
They got on well.
Must have been great to watch the kind of the footage as you were getting it back of...
No. It's such a relief when that happens. If the 2 actors don't like each other, you're in trouble.
Great ensemble as well, with Eddie Izzard and Pigott-Smith as well. Must have been great to have all those guys kind of in the room together. Great energy from the whole cast as well.
Yeah, no. The actors are always very, very good and very entertaining, and they know how to do the jokes.
Yeah, they do very well in this. Very, very good. Yeah. Just wanted to ask you about kind of your next project. Your next project is very, very interesting with Hugh Grant and everything else. Are you prepared? Are you ready to go on that one? Is that
I'll shoot it in October, yeah.
Fantastic. It sounds like really interesting, because I read it online about the story and everything else. So.
It's very, very funny and very kaleidoscopic. You know, all Britain. I mean, it was going on for 20 years, and I can remember it very clearly.
Yeah.
And then a dog gets shot. What more do people want?
Also, next year I found quite interesting that it's 30 years since Dangerous Liaisons.
Good God.
Which is fantastic. I mean, your response in itself is quite interesting. It's been so long.
Just makes me
do you have fond memories of that one? Because it's so
it was
well loved.
Wonderful, very, very easy film to make. It was a wonderful film. Wonderful time, yes. Living in Paris.
That must have been fantastic as well. You also made one of my favourite films, High Fidelity, which is one of those films that I always go back to all the time.
Yes.
Was that a good experience going to making an American film and with John Cusack?
Yes, I mean, I mean, again, Nick Hornby is such a good writer, and the boys who wrote the script were so good. It was a pleasure. And then the actors were, Jack Black. What more do you want?
That
John
must have been fun. Just finally on Victoria and Abdul, what do you hope audiences, sort of young and old, take away from
I just hope they have a nice time. It makes me laugh, the film, and it's very moving, so that seems to be quite sufficient.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for your time.
I don't know if it'll make the world a better place. I hope it will.
I think
when Donald Trump sees it, he'll change his
I'm sure
policy.
he will. Do you think he'll watch it? Do you think he'll see it sometime?
No. But he should.
He should indeed, yes, fantastic. Listen, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey!